Hello everyone, and welcome back to Overstressed. Last episode, this monstrosity, we moved it over here and we hooked up a system back down here so that it actually, it washes the gravel that we make. Yeah, it gets washed over here, right? Which turns it into iron nuggets and flint. They fill up these barrels and then any extra gets turned into, well, nothing. It gets destroyed in lava. So that's pretty good. That means we can keep this guy 24/7. In theory. What I noticed was some of the cobble was getting into that little spot where we've got the water, and that was obviously an issue because it's going to fill up there, that's going to lag the server. So, as you can see, I moved things around. Instead of dropping it directly on the conveyor belt, it now goes down a chute and onto this conveyor belt, which just goes to the same system as we had previously in the last episode. This water one, all I did was place a chute underneath here. So obviously, as you saw, occasionally a bit of cobble drops, and then I just have that go and get voided because I don't really care too much, and this is a lot easier to set up than, say, rewiring it to go back into, like, the grinder. That's a little bit messy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, this episode, I want to try and figure out a way to take the, what was I going to say? To get over here, right? Using I don't know, some sort of system. I don't know the best way of doing it. Ideally, what I would love is to say, walk to this part of my base, and then just go zip and fly all the way over here and land on the island. That would be awesome. The thing is, I want it to sort of not necessarily look bad, and I also sort of, I don't know. I'm not sure if I do it in here or if I do it in the nether. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I also don't even know how to do it, so I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time experimenting, and by experimenting I mean looking through the blocks that Create has. I know there's a few different things that might, I guess, do what I want them to. It's just a matter of figuring out what they're called and if we can get them. Like, I think gantry shafts, I think this is pretty much what I want. Like, look at this. Is that not ideal? They spin, and they spin something on a machine, and it takes a carriage along it. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, so we're going to be, apparently, we're going to be making these gantries. Let's search gantry. So there's the gantry carriage and the shaft. The shaft is 2 andesite alloys and a redstone dust for 8. Okay, so it's like a normal shaft, but you add redstone, so it's a gantry shaft. That's pretty cool. And the carriage itself, cogwheel, plank, andesite casing shaft. Honestly, not too bad. We're going to need a lot of them. We're going to need, where's our base? Our base is there, 800 meters. So we're going to need at least 800 of these, which means we need what? 100, we need 200 andesite alloys? I think that's the math, right? 200 because they each go there, and then it's 100 times 8. Yeah, we need 200 andesite alloys. Well, okay. Now, the reason, obviously, why we don't have a bunch of iron already is because I've currently got it filling up this guy. So once this guy fills up with cobble, then we should be good to go. So yeah. Whew, okay. 200 andesite alloys. Honestly, I think we have the zinc for it. We just need to mine, well, 200 andesite. So I will make another travel back to the base. Wherever, this direction? This direction? I'll figure out how to get back to the base. And then, yeah, I guess we'll make some gantries and see if we can figure this out. Now, I will also say, I don't know if we need more rotational energy based on how long the gantry shaft is. I honestly don't know. Because I want it to be fast. I want it to be faster than walking or, sprint jumping through the nether. So, we'll have to do a bit of experimenting just to see what we're dealing with, but I think it'll be fun. I definitely think we're going to have some fun today. But yeah, so the other option is placing it in here. It would only be an 80 meter travel, so obviously not nearly as far. I guess the only problem would be I'd have to keep going through nether portals, and that's sort of what I was hoping to avoid, you know what I mean? I'm not exactly enjoying these teleporting parts of the videos, or I guess of recording the videos. We'll have to see. So yeah, I'm going to just essentially go mine a bunch of andesite, because I have none apart from the stuff I made there, the 28 that I have. And I'll meet you guys back with all the andesite. Alright, I've got about 3.5 stacks. We might need some more, I'm not sure. I also ran into some zinc, but there's also a phenomenal amount of zinc down there that we could possibly grab as well. And as you see, pretty much all around us. But we might not need it. I feel like we might need it. But we also might not, because we have this much zinc, and you gotta remember, this is like 9 times that. So we're pretty much set. Now, another thing I was actually told, that I had clearly forgotten, is that in order to make andesite alloy, you don't actually need to put any fuel into this guy at the bottom. So you can just chuck it in like that, and it will go ahead and do what it needs to do. That's pretty sweet. Let's make some more. A stack, a stack, a stack, a stack, and then... Oh, maybe it only takes 1 stack at a time. We might have to be a little bit patient with it, but hey, I'm glad that we at least made this guy spin faster than he originally was. Alright, so the other thing we're going to need is 100 redstone, which, as you might be able to tell, we don't really have. So I'm probably going to have to go mining for that, unless we happen to have some more... Ooh. Do we have any in here? I don't think we do, but not enough. Yeah, we don't have anything else lying around. So I'm going to have to go mining for that. Hopefully, it's not too difficult. Usually, you know, when you find 1 redstone, you find a lot. So... Hopefully it won't be too long, but I will have to go do that, sadly. Oh, I mined about like 4 blocks and we have some redstone. Honestly, I was going to say this could possibly be enough, but no, I probably will need a bit more. How much is that? We're close, because we only need 100, but I guess we probably want extra as well for, you know, literally anything else we want to build in the future. Alright, I realized I should probably make a windmill bearing, because I imagine we're just going to use windmills to power this gantry. However that works, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but anyway. Windmill bearing, I mean, it's pretty simple. Turntable, stone, shaft, so we've got that. As for the sails, we can make just sail frames. They should be fine. That should be nice and easy. These alloys are taking me quite a little while, I'll be honest. We've pretty much got them all, though. Alright, well that last bit is finishing off. Let's go ahead and make the gantries. So the way this works is just like that. That's how it works. An andesite alloy above redstone above another andesite alloy. Bada bing. Holy moly. That's a lot. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow indeed. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Alright, that's almost the rest of them. As you can see, we, all we need is what? Well, I think it looks like we're done. Once we get these, we need, what, 8 more? Roughly? In fact, this might be enough. Let me clear my inventory a little bit. The problem is we're going to be using a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, the shears we're not going to use. Okay. Okay. So, where do I want to put this? Now, I could put it underground. That's definitely possible. I could possibly even put it in the water as opposed to on the water, and maybe that would be a bit cool as well. I don't really know. I honestly don't really know. I think I'm gonna pick up this sugar cane. We'll place this inside or something. And like, what if I walk out, stand here, press a button like badunk, and then I just get zipped all the way down here to say like this area, and then something. Maybe a second one takes me onto the island? What do we think? Is that a good idea or a bad idea? I don't really know. How do these work? Okay. Alright. Interesting. And then, you know what? Let me make the other thing. The gantry carriage, just to see how this works. Shaft, andesite casing, cogwheel. Probably going to have to make those, to be honest. I don't think I have any lying around. Alright, gantry carriage is made. So let's head back over here. La-di-da-di-da. And slap this guy. I think he goes on top, right? Yes. So he'll go on top. Which means I could run the... What do you reckon is the best way to do this? I'm thinking what I could even do is, let's say we break this and this. I could have the gantry shaft be under the water. Like cabling under the water, right? With the gantry carriage on top like that. Do we think that's not the worst thing we've ever seen? Possibly. And then it's just a matter of, well, sending that to where it needs to go. Yeah, right? That should be fine. and this actually allows, you know, a boat to go across it. A boat will make it across, you know, a Minecraft boat. A real life boat wouldn't be able to because it obviously goes under the ground, but I think this is fine. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy with this. I think, if anything, we... Like, how should I do the platform? Oh, there's so many things to do here. Alright, I've had another change of heart. I think I might possibly want to set up some linear chassis for this platform. So what I think I could do, well actually I think 3 would be good enough. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Our inventory should be fine, yep. Nothing dropped on the ground, we have so much stuff. Do we also have a slime ball laying around, or am I going to have to craft one? I know we have super glue, but I kind of want to use slime instead. We have dough. I'll just grab dough and a piece of lime dye. Oh my god. Look at how bad our inventory is at the moment. That can stay there, I guess. Okay, so my plan here is to do, not andesite casing, sorry, linear chassis like this, this, and this. And then what I can do is we can, well, I guess, what do you reckon's better? I could have it be on land, and then like I walk up and then, badunk. You know, I think that would work. I did a horrible job at explaining it, but what if we do something like this, where we walk up, and then, you know, we're just on some nice planks? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking we probably need, like, railings around this, wouldn't you say? I think we would. Let me get a few fences and, like, a fence gate or something. Alright, so have a look at this. What if we walk up the steps here, walk in there, close the fence gate, turn this guy on, like I don't know, we press a button that's set up here or something, and it shoots us across. I think that's pretty good. I think that works. I think it's nice. So what we need to do here is, we'll set this up to work. The way you do that, just real quick, is we place slime balls on the fronts of all of these, and I think you have to, yeah, not be crouching. So boom and boom. And then what that does, I realize we might need a few more linear chassis, but that'll be fine. That means we can place these planks back down. We can grab out our wrench, and if you... Well, I'll have to get rid of the fence so that we can see it, I guess. If you hover over these chassis with your wrench, you can see it says 8. And that's going to grab 8 blocks in that direction, right? 8 blocks in the direction that you are slime balled. So we're going to go ahead and scroll this down to only be... Not 3, it looks like, but we want it to be 2. There we go, and that'll only grab this side. Now, if we held control and set it to 2, I believe it sets it for all of them. Like, see that? It goes 2, 2. Right? Beautiful. So now all of these are configured as well. Obviously, we need to be able to get the fences as well. What's the easiest way to do that, you might be wondering? Well, there's an easy way to do it, but I kind of want to do it the clean way. Because we could just slap, you know, some chassis there, and that works. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Actually, better idea. Better idea. We can break all of these, right? And we can have a seat that we sit on. And I think we have an extra seat over there that has just been, it's been waiting, you know? It wants to be used, it wants to have a use in this world, and we're going to give it a use. Now, for this guy, we will need super glue, I believe, so I'm just going to super glue here and place the seat down, and that's good enough. So, yeah, this is essentially our gantry carriage. Okay. We're going to have to sleep through the night and work out, I guess, how to set it up to work and see exactly how it works. Alright, so I think I also want to bring the gantry this way a little bit. Because we need to attach one of the sides with, like, a windmill, right? So I guess this will be the side that does it. I don't particularly know how to, I guess, stop it from connecting, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want this to go all the way back. Okay, oh, actually, I understand now. We don't want these to be gantries, so that should be fine. We want these to just be normal shafts, right? So we want to connect these onto it like that, and then we connect a windmill on this side. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I've sort of realized that I don't particularly know if I want to be using a windmill. Because I don't know if it causes lag or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily know if that's the play or what I should use. We could use a number of things. I could set up a flywheel. Would need a mechanical crafter. I think we could do that. Some brass ingots, that's not too bad. And then a furnace engine. Once again, not the worst thing. It's definitely doable. And that would provide enough power, I imagine, to get this guy running. Or we could just have a windmill and, I guess, turn it on when we need it? I don't know. You know what? We could probably automate it or figure out a way to automate it so that it's only on when it needs to be on. So we'll pretend that that's what we're going to do, or I guess we'll try to do that. So in the meantime, let's just set up this windmill, and we can turn it off until we have it fully functional. So first things first, I need to make myself a gearbox, I believe. One of these guys, and I would like it to be vertical, and I would like it to go there. Beautiful. So now what we can do is, we could slap on the windmill, but I have a feeling that it's not going to spin very fast, and I want it to spin fast, which means I kind of want to place this windmill pretty high in the air. Alrighty, I made a bunch of sail frames, right? And we're just going to set up a very basic one that is essentially like a helicopter, right? We're going to... Oh, I didn't really want to do that. How am I doing this? Like that. There we go. So I'm pretty much just going to make this be a big circle. So I'm just going to fill in all these gaps like so, and just keep expanding outwards. And that should be enough. And then we can work on speeding it up and see exactly, I guess, how it works. Alrighty, so here we go. We can flick this guy on. He's making 3,000 stress units. That sounds pretty good to me. Alright. So now, essentially, we just, you know, get it started. We start speeding this guy up. Particularly, maybe I should test to see exactly how much stress units this gantry is going to use, because I have no idea. But that sounds boring. I want to see how fast we can get it, and then how fast we can get it to work. All right, I think this lines up. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, we are about to find out what's going to happen. I don't really know. Boom. Oh, that's not too bad, but that is not fast enough for the 800 meters we're going to be traveling. It's not bad. We just need to speed it up a little bit more. Does it now tell us how many stress units it uses? Let's see. Gantry shaft, it does not say. Can we see on the carriage itself? Does it say? No. It doesn't say. I reckon we get it to go as fast as we possibly can. Alright, so this is as fast as it can go. Obviously I don't want it to come out there, so I'll see if I can rearrange these a bit, just to get it to loop around and go where I want it to go. Oh my god, I got it. That is exactly where I want it to go. Oh, but it won't let me place it. No. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Oh, is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. Alright, there we go. This thing is spinning phenomenally fast. Let me, I might have messed up my audio as well, so give me a second to fix all that. Alright, oh, I also just noticed that it returned itself, because obviously the direction changed. This is astronomically fast, by the way. That is ridiculous. Let me just sort of, I'll place that down just to get some inventory space back. I need to start placing these gantries, but we're not done just yet. What I want to do is set up a way to reverse it. And I think we have the tool for that. I think we have a gear shift or a clutch or whatever it was. Gear shift. Is this the right thing that we need? Controlling rotational force? Yes, that is what we need. Beautiful. So gear shift. We have materials to make a lever or something, so that should be fine. I think we use some create tools. Look at the pattern it makes, the little windmill thing we have. I think, yeah. I'm happy with this. This is going to be very, very fun. There we go. What do I have to make a lever? The lever is temporary. I think there's a better solution using like redstone links and toggles levers and stuff from create to make this better, but let's see how fast this goes. It's not too bad. I would love it to be faster, and I think possibly it could... No, it wasn't able to go a bit faster, was it? I think this was the speed that it can go, sadly. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. What we can do as well is we can replace that with a shaft. I don't know if that's better or worse, but there we go. Okay. This is ridiculous. So we can flick this and it will go out, and we can flick this and it will come back. Beautiful. Nice. That's what we like to see. Now, let's go ahead and place some gantry shafts. Ooh, interesting. I wonder, actually. Do you think... Yeah, you know what? It's faster than I can run. You know, credit where credit is due. If I can hop on this, do you think I can place stuff as we go? So if I'm here, for instance, do you think I can... Where does that... Oh, no, that doesn't do it. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a task then, isn't it? Where is it? It's all the way down there. Okay. Interesting. Alright, hear me out. I have an idea. What if we go ahead and place a slab or two on this side? And it's configured, so it's still working fine. I think this works. I think now, what I can do is I can stand here, for instance. Oh, okay, it's not... it's not perfect, but hey. I mean, what am I doing here? Really? Okay, well... you know what? I could stand on the back, actually. Oh! I might as well just walk, I mean... Alright, before we go, there is something I would like to do. I want to set up a redstone link. I think I need to have 2 of these, or 3 of these, sorry. So we're going to get 3 brass ingots turned into sheets, so that we can get these guys. A redstone torch, some planks. We have that. That's fine. We have planks. We can make torches relatively easily, right? 3 of these torches. Easy enough. Okay, yeah. But everything's good. Everything's fine. Everyone remain perfectly calm. I have a plan. So we're going to take these off. Take that off as well. And quickly make... Oh, you get 2 per. I should have paid attention to that. Oh, well, we have some extra stuff, I guess. I'll put away. Alright, so we got those redstone links. These guys down here. Now we're going to make a powered toggle latch using a lever, some stone, some redstone. Not too bad. The redstone link, by the way, we saw was brass sheets, planks, and torch. Not too bad. So let me show you how I believe these work. I've only ever seen people use them. I've never used them myself, so I don't exactly know if this is going to go too well. So we can get rid of this lever. We can get rid of that. That should be fine. In fact, I think that will bring it back. Look at this UFO coming back. And I think what we want to do is place a toggle latch like that. So the inputs on this side, there's obviously this lever, and there's a redstone torch there. Then I believe we want to place a redstone link, possibly like this. Now these guys, you have to assign a certain frequency to them. So I'm just going to use cabbage rolls. So frequency 1 and 2 is going to be a cabbage roll. And this guy, I believe we leave him as this, I think. Because if you shift right click him, you can toggle it between 2 different modes. Now, once again, I'm not entirely sure how this works, so we're definitely going to find out very soon. But then what I can do is we can build this up. Let's give it a gap, right? Build this up like so. Maybe we'll build like a little structure for it. On this guy, we'll place a button, which apparently is going to have to be made out of spruce. So the button there. On the back of this guy is going to be another redstone link, like such, linked to the exact same thing. So cabbage and cabbage, these cabbage rolls I have. And they have to be unique compared to everyone else on the server. So we have a Discord channel where we tell each other what links we have so that we don't run into problems, which I should probably check before I do this. I'm sure it's fine. You know, I'll check. That would be a bad habit to get into. Alright, we're good. I'm going to try changing this mode to that little receiver thing and see if that works. So I'm going to flick this. And no, that didn't work. So let's switch it around. Let's make this guy... It makes more sense like this as well. A dish to receive things. And then this guy's just going to be the pointy thing to send stuff out. Make sure I didn't ruin the link. Yep. And now I'm going to flick this. And look at it go. And as you can see, despite only being a redstone pulse, this guy is staying on because of this toggle latch. And I think once it reaches the end, does it stop? No. But I think if we flick this again, it comes back. Ah, see how that works? That is really cool. Okay. That's essentially it. This is the base. It obviously doesn't look pretty at all. None of this looks pretty. But it works. It works. Ideally, you know, we flick this, we go out there. I'll sleep through the night real quick. So yeah, we come out here. If we want, we can sit on our seat. We can flick our button. And we get launched off towards our island. This is... Oh, I wish it was faster. You guys let me know of a faster way to do this. How about that? But hey, it definitely works, alright? And then when we're at the other end, we'll, you know, set up another one of these links. And that should be fine. So I guess I'm just going to manually start doing this. You know what? I don't know what I've done differently, but look at this. I'm able to just hold it. That was phenomenal. That, oh my god, we are saving a lot of time doing it like this. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm just trying to line myself up with the industrial island, and then I've got to figure out how I, you know, go sideways with this gantry, despite the gantry clearly being, you know, a straight line. I don't really know how this will work, but we'll see if there's a way to do it. Alright, so we've ended up here. I actually think, can I hop on? Oh, I can hop on that way. Beautiful. And I reckon maybe we go forward a few more little bits just to get past the lava. And I think we line up pretty well with this mountain here. Is this where I should head in? You know what? I think so, I guess. Now, I don't really know how to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think if I go down here and place one... I can't even. I was going to see if I could, like, place one on its side. I don't think I can do that. So, I don't actually know how to turn this gantry. What I might do is if we... Oh, not gantry. If I look at this, it might actually tell me. In fact, let me look at specifically the shaft. They might tell me a thing about how to turn them. You know what? I was trying to figure out a way to do this. I had a very interesting thought process, as you might be able to tell. I sort of ran out of redstone and whatnot. What I was going to do was have it so that under here, so underneath this gantry, I don't even know if this works, by the way. I was going to have a mechanical bearing, and my idea was the machine will come down here. Once it hits this point, it will trigger, like it'll have maybe a redstone block attached to it or something, right? And it will trigger a switch here, which goes all the way around, and then flicks the switch onto the gantry. And now when the gantry shaft is applied with the redstone signal, the rotational energy goes from the gantry shaft, like from moving the machine, from moving the carriage, and it outputs it from this spot right here. See this little output here? It actually outputs it like the rotational energy. So I figured it would run up, it would hit this, and then we could maybe set up a machine. I think a sequenced gear shift could do this. I was going to head back to grab the materials to actually try and make one of those. And we could have it turn 90 degrees, face that way, and then obviously once it's turned, I guess maybe it's no longer touching the redstone or something, and it goes again. But now it's not even working. I set up this temporarily just to see if I could go back, but when I flick this, it toggles, but it doesn't send me back. So I feel like I've made a bit of a boo-boo here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly break a few things here, just to make sure that it's like not attached anymore. And I guess I'll try again, but I have a hunch that I'm going to have to go all the way back, because that's not doing anything. It could be a chunk looting issue. That's my best guess, if I'm honest. I don't know, though. I'm not entirely sure what my plan here is. Alright, so obviously, you know, we had the right frequency. That's not the problem. I think the problem is that it's just maybe slightly a bit too far. Which is unfortunate. It's definitely unfortunate. I don't even know if it's currently returning. I don't know. I don't know if this is it returning. I genuinely, I don't remember. I can't... You know what? Let's see. We're looking at the thing there spinning. It's going what? It looks like it's going clockwise. Let's flick this. It's clearly going anti-clockwise now, right? Okay, so it still works. It's just a matter of it doesn't work from that distance, apparently. Now, what it could be... Now, hold on. It could be that these have a range, right? It's possible that they have a maximum range, in which case maybe we just need some relays along the way. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what this does. Yep, you can toggle receive mode. Ooh, they do have a limit. Oh, okay. Now the thing hasn't come back yet, so I don't really know what to make of that. But there does appear to be a limit. It is allegedly 256 blocks in one direction. So, for example, 256 blocks from here, we would have to have another sort of, I guess, relay to send it back. But it's also like 90 blocks in a diagonal. So, like, if you were to go diagonally, it would be 90 blocks, I guess. But in a straight line, it's 256, allegedly. That's what I've read. Very, very interesting. So I'm going to figure out a way. Ideally, I think what I could do is just set up more of these links, more of these redstone links along the path, right? Sending and receiving and sending and receiving, sending and receiving all the way so it ends up here. I think that works. Um, how annoying is that going to be to do? Quite annoying. It's going to be quite annoying, but it does appear to be doable, I think. Right? Ooh, this thing here was what I was essentially saying. The redstone contact. Once it comes in contact, I have it so that it turns the thing... Okay. One thing at a time. The first thing is I want to be able to at least press the button from all the way in that direction. I think we're going to have to keep using these redstone links, which sadly means... we can see if we can get away with the amount of redstone we have, although I have a suspicion that I am going to need to go get some more. But we'll see. We'll definitely give it a test. Okay, so here's the basic plan. I am going to travel, say, 200 blocks in this direction, and I'm going to build off the side, like so, and make like a little platform up here, and it's going to have a redstone link feeding into another redstone link on the same frequency. And ideally, that's going to work. That's pretty much it. We can do a quick test here, just out of the water, I guess, to test. So essentially, redstone link, I think, and we're going to have a receiver and a transmitter, and they're all going to be on the exact same frequency. And my plan is, well, I don't actually know how to test this. Ideally, like, you know, I right-click down there, and it triggers this, which triggers that. You know what? This works. So if I flick this, that turns on, right? This is a transmitter. That transmits to this receiver, which then automatically toggles this transmitter. That is perfect. That is exactly what we need. So that's basically the gist of what is about to happen. We have just enough, I think. We have 9 links. Just enough to possibly do, you know, every 200 blocks. And that should be good. And that's what we're going to do. What I might do as well, just to make it a bit easier on myself, is go in here and, like, what's this? 560 roughly. If I go, say, you know, to 750, and then just set, like, a waypoint, just so that I know, like, that's the next point to do it, and so on. So 750, I'm now going to go down to 950 down here. I'm looking at the Z axes there. So 950 is, like, here. We can right-click, set a temporary waypoint, and I'll just do that for the rest of them. Alrighty, as you can see, we are back all the way here. I have successfully made the little platforms I said I would. I guess we'll just see if it works. Okay. Is there maybe a little delay? It doesn't look like it's working, does it? This doesn't change direction either. It's going clockwise currently, and if we flick this, it's not going anti-clockwise, right? Doesn't look to be. Ooh. You know, I thought we'd done it. I thought we'd done it. So, oh god. As you can see, there's these little platforms on every 200 or so meters. There we go. And that should work. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not. I was really, like, fingers crossed that I had just figured it out. I'm still not entirely... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. I think it must be a chunk loading issue, sadly. But I don't really know... I don't really think there's a way to fix that. Okay. So... I don't really know how to get it working. I think, sadly, what I'm going to have to do... Maybe not necessarily sadly, but it is, I guess, an issue, potentially. Because this system obviously doesn't really work anymore. I mean... I still feel like it's possible to get this working. And I just don't exactly know how. Essentially, I need the power to be on this platform, right? I need the platform to also be powering the gantry in order to, you know, be able to do this probably the best way possible. How do I do that, though? I don't really know how, or if I even can, like, What was I gonna say? Gantry. Oh, what am I trying to say here? Like, I need this part to be a part of this, but I don't really know if that's possible. This is an interesting thought provoker, right? Now, what if I were to have a machine that almost walked? Does that make sense? So like one side goes forward, then it pulls the other, then the other side goes forward, and then the other side, and then the other side, and they like one of them powers the other one, and they go back and forth. I think you could do that. I just don't know if I could do that. You know what I mean? Damn. I really thought we had it with the redstone links. I'm a little bit overwhelmed here. All right, hear me out. What if we have it set up so that it does like one pulse? And by that, what I mean is, what if I have? I don't really know how to do this. We have a timer, right? What if I figure out exactly how long it takes to get from that side all the way over here, right? I don't understand why this is still spinning the wrong way. Alright, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and make these sequenced gear shifts and give that a shot. And hopefully that works. Once again, don't really know if it's going to. Every time I look for sandpaper, somehow I don't have any. I feel like there is a sandpaper bandit going around yoinking people's sandpapers. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, it's cheap enough that I won't complain too much. Okay, 2 clocks. I've made the brass casings. Bada bing. Oh, what? Didn't I? Oh, I put them away. And we have the cogwheels. We have 2 sequenced gear shifts. Here they are. Beautiful, aren't they? I guess we'll see how these guys work. So here we have a normal gear shift. We're going to go ahead and break that and place a sequenced gear shift, like so. And we can open this guy up and tell him to do a number of things. We don't, however, want him to turn. We just want to do time delay. And then we can decide how long. And we can hold shift and we can scroll to a maximum of 30 seconds. Do you think it takes 30 seconds to get to the other side? I don't know. I also don't really know how I want this to work, if that makes sense. If I flick this, it will turn it on, right? Right. Gear shift. Turn to move, piston, pulley, gantry? How does that work? Okay, so my thought process here is if I flick this, what happens? Nothing. Interesting. Piston. How do I change this to be the gantry? I can change the distance, I can change the speed, but this one I don't know how to make it, oh, I just broke everything. What? I don't know how to make this be a gantry. I don't really know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've done a little bit of messing around with this gantry system. I was trying to figure out how exactly I could get it to work, and at one point I thought, okay, I figured it out, you know? I set up one of these sequenced gear shifts, and I figured out how to get it to work. You can actually attach these guys directly to the side of these gantry shafts, and you can have them do certain things. So you can have them actually like change the direction using this, right? You have to set a certain amount of meters as opposed to like time or whatever, but it works, right? In theory. Now you might be wondering, well, you might also be thinking like, oh, he's got that tone in his voice. He knows something that he's not letting on. So this is spinning, right? It's spinning pretty fast as well. Nothing too crazy there. You saw it spinning before. Let me just go ahead and take you to the other side to show you what exactly is spinning it. Let me just double check. You know, like look down here. It's spinning. This is a gantry carriage. You can look here. The pipe goes all the way along here. These ones are just the little cobblestone and the redstone links. That's all those are. You can see it's going down here. I just want to prove to you what we're dealing with. You know, it's going all the way down here. There's even a shipwreck there. That's pretty cool. Another one here, same thing. So nothing different. There's no attached energy sources. And then over here we have the you know, windmills and whatnot. So let me hop in my little boat, and I'll follow this spinning shaft all the way back to my base, and I'll show you what's going on here. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are nearing our beautiful house and our beautiful clock tower. And let's just have a look at. Okay, so here's the windmill, right? It's spinning really fast. Here's the gantry shaft. It's spinning really fast. Okay, yep. It's not connected. It's not connected to anything. It's it's just spinning. It's like literally, it is not connected to anything. It's not connected to anything. Have I said it enough times? There's nothing connected to this powering it, and yet it's spinning. I don't think it's meant to. And you know the coolest part? Look at the direction it's spinning. Clockwise. This one's spinning. No, this one's spinning clockwise. This one's spinning anti-clockwise. I can't even connect them if I wanted to. Look at that. How insane is that? Isn't that pretty cool? We've created infinite energy. I can make that work. All I have to do is well, actually no, I don't have it connected, but what I was doing was I can right? I flick this so that that's turned on, and then I can place a gear shift on it, and that can connect them. But here's the crazy thing: it doesn't even matter. It just so yeah, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. So I kind of, I don't know. I need help from the viewers. Can I? Oh, I turned it off. I don't know if I should have done that. I kind of enjoyed it spinning really fast. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? What I wanted to do was, oh, damn, I really shouldn't have done that just yet. Wait, is it? It's already spinning. It loaded a new chunk in which this cable is spinning, and now everything's spinning again. Okay, well that didn't really work. Wow. That is phenomenal. Okay, interesting. I kind of want to see how much rotational energy it generates. You know what I mean? Like, what are we dealing with here? I think we can make it like a stressometer or something like that. Let's search create. Over here, a stressometer, perfect. So a speedometer, so a compass. I don't have iron on me, but I think we have some iron back at the base. All right, compass, and that should be the speedometer. And we want to turn this into a stressometer. And I guess let's see exactly what happens here. So I think I place it inside of this area. So like I place it here. Oh my god. It has the capacity for 3,000. It has the same capacity that this windmill has, but it's not a windmill. It's got nothing. Oh my god. Okay. What am I meant to do with this? This is useless. So I wanted to do this in this video, and I thought this would work, but I completely overlooked the whole redstone link thing. I still want to give you guys a video, right? And in theory, the system that we did set up, in theory, it does work if you have chunk loading available to you, right? I need to figure out, though, how to get this to work. And the sad thing is, I think I think we're going to figure out a way that doesn't use the gantry, sadly. Because that's probably a lot easier to do, like, maybe rails or something. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'll chop up this video. I'll try to not make it too long, because, I mean, you don't really want to watch a long video and then at the end be like, yeah, so we didn't even do it. We didn't do the thing. And I could wait a day to upload it, but I don't know. I guess this can be a little test run, right? Would you guys prefer me if I had have just waited a day and, like, try and figure out how to build it and then come back at you? So, like, a day with possibly no video? I don't like doing that. I understand quality over quantity, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I guess we got something out of it. We've got this thing. We discovered this is the thing that happens. Interesting. What I'm curious about is, It's actually very strange. It is just assuming that there is energy over there. Like, if I break this, why isn't this one spinning? You know what I mean? Like, don't... So very strange. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. I guess this is a video. I don't know. I feel weird about making this a video, but I also... I don't know. I don't know. It was so promising. We were so close to greatness. Like, look at this. Look at this line we have. And then it kept spinning. So you know what, by the way? It's possible that it maybe still worked, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. You know, I do know what I was trying to say. What I want to see is this is on at the moment, right? If we flick this, it turns off. If we flick it again, it turns on. What I want to do is I'm going to travel all the way back to that other place, which is, it's such a long boat trip, but I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to flick the button. I'm going to come back and see if this changes. So we need to remember this is on, okay? The switch is on. I'm going to head over and I'll report back. Okay, we are back over here to the other end of the gantry where it's still just spinning and spinning and spinning. I'm going to flick this button. So at the moment, over there, the switch is on. The toggle latch is on. I'm going to flick this. I'm going to wait for it to finish. Okay. We're going to head back. Right? We're going to head back. If the switch is off, then that means something. As to what it means, I'm not sure. But it means something. So I'll meet you guys back there. Now, fingers crossed that it's off. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth. Is it on? It's still on. Okay, well. The system just doesn't work then. Because if this turned off, that means that the signal still somehow gets here. Which means that the only issue is this system. And then what we could do is we could trigger it so that every time we, each of those relays put a signal on this to, like, stop it. A little bit disappointing. But yeah, I don't know. You know what? Please let me know in the comments a better way to do this. Ideally, a way that uses the gantry, right? Since I've obviously already got it hooked up. I imagine I'm going to have to use a minecart, though, to really get this working. But if you have a suggestion with the gantry, I think if I go through and I turn all of these off with a switch, I can then remove the switches or the levers or whatever, and it should be good to go again. I think. I don't really know. So yeah, please do let me know. Give me some advice. I might even query some of the other creators on the SMP and see if they have some trick up their sleeve to get this going. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Hopefully you got some enjoyment out of this video. You might not have learnt much. Well, I guess, you know what? Even though we didn't figure it out, at least now you know what not to do and what won't work. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you have the ability to chunk load, essentially what you want to do is just chunk load this part to this toggle latch, and then same on the other side. And that should be it in theory. I don't actually know though, because this thing staying spinning, it's possible that you might need to chunk load the entire path, which is ridiculous, but I don't know. It's possible, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.